Salutations, denizens of the internet. I'm Firebyte27, and it's about time that I made an announcement on the status of the channel. Honestly, I think it's about time that I changed the format of the channel. And by that I mean, I feel as though the format I've been working with, where I've been talking about where I've been on camera, just hasn't been really working for me for a while. That, and I feel as though I've been suffering a lot of creative burnout and so forth. So, time to show off the new format I'm thinking of. Okay, note to self for next time, the transition flash needs to be dimmer. Now, my first guess is that one of the questions you're asking yourself right now is, why the hell am I suddenly a robot master? And well, the short version is, I'm not. The pixel avatar I have decided to use to represent myself is something that I created called an anagear. And anagear are robots too, but the big difference between them and robot masters is that they are A, made of stone, and B, are also somewhat organic. Think of them as the middle ground between robot masters and Cybertronians. And since they're something that I created technically, that means I don't have to pay any royalties to Capcom or KG Inafuna. Which is for the best, considering that I'm perpetually broke. But that raises a critical question: why the hell did I make the anagear in the first place? And more importantly, what benefits does it have that live action doesn't? Well, the first question is actually fairly simple to answer. You see here, outside of YouTube, I am extremely fond of storytelling, and I do a lot of writing in my free time. And the anagear come from my most developed story, Legends of the Eternagear, in which an anagear named Arakale is created so she can reawaken her entire species after it's put into a coma, which involves collecting the 8 Eternagear from various robots and animal thingies that the gods that created the anagear created so they could guard the... It's a long story. As for benefits that this animation has over live action, though I don't really think you could call this animation since my mouth isn't even moving, then riddle me this. Does live-action Byte ever turn head into Pooty's bird? No? That's what I thought, little man. It also lets me be really insufferable. Hoot hoot! Anyway, totally don't have Owl House on the mind right now. Also, just don't expect these videos to just be me up against a black or blank backdrop for most of the runtime. I really want to actually do some backgrounds for these videos, and I will probably use stock photos until I do make my own backgrounds with pixel art, but it's not going to be like this for the majority of my future videos. Also, don't worry, Maya isn't going anywhere either. She's just on vacation right now. Anyways, if you'd like to see me be insufferable in other ways, and also just, make more of the avatars and also other kinds of art, go and follow me on Twitter at ByteTheAnagear. Though, admittedly, it's 90% retweets of the Owl House fan art, and among those, 90% Lubity fan art. And yeah, I've actually been really enjoying the Owl House, so go watch it. I've been enjoying it so much that I feel as though I have to do something, and fortunately, even in spite of this new rebranding I've been thinking of for the past few months, I'm more than certain that this upcoming show that I have to review other media that isn't toys in will be just as good, if not better, than the toy review show. And don't worry, It Figures ain't going nowhere. I'm already planning on the show's title being Let's Take a Bite Out of, which I know is a brilliant joke, don't at me. But yeah, it'll be a way for me to talk about media that I actually enjoy outside of toys. Though, don't expect there to be anything like Infamous on there or anything bad. It's just media that I like. Not objectively good media, just media that I like. Which is almost always 1000% cartoons. But enough about me. Now then, I'll be 100% honest with all of you. If some of you want to unsub immediately because of my change in direction, I can't exactly say that I blame you. If I were someone who was watching someone's videos and they suddenly decided to make the leap into using an animated avatar instead of a live action one, I might find the difference jarring and decide to unsub right on the spot. But be mature and maybe just give this a chance. It's 2020, and I don't think having an animated avatar will make the world worse. And that's really all I think I have to say, so with that being said, this is Firebyte27 over and out. And don't forget, stay tuned for the Owl House Season 1 review! Hoot hoot! God, I regret making that avatar already.